Hi, this is Walking Problem. Today's date is 27th of October. It's 3 p.m. plus in Singapore. And Singapore have gone straight back into authoritarianism, um, where the vaccine passport in Singapore we call it trace together to prove, and then there's a part where you can show the proof of you are vaccinated. I saw a insect of light. I can show you mine. So this is a trace together app. You can see that I'm vaccinated. So do you see it? Let me see. Right. Yeah. So this app in other country we'll call it a vaccine passport. So this passport or this will allow you to do things, enter places, eat, etc., or even go overseas. So in Singapore, um, the last few days, there's a series of new legislations or new laws and rules that in any other country would result in fierce protests. And let me so that's right there. Okay, so you can read on this the New York Times. Singapore will require vaccination or daily vaccine tests for workplace access next year. So what the rule is that if you're unvaccinated, you'll be required to do ART tests on a daily basis. So obviously, the PAP government, the Singapore government is going to force you into vaccination by making your life extremely hellish. And if you don't like it and you don't want to go to work, what will happen is that you will now be sacked without any fault or wrongdoing on the employer side. So you see, on this headline by Marshare News, MS News, sacking unvaccinated staff isn't wrongful if they can't perform job at workplace, MOM advises. So this rule will start in 1st of January next year. So in essence, Singapore is giving the entire population in Singapore, be it Singaporean or foreigner, now it's like 27th of October already. This news was 2 days ago from the 25th. So you have 2 months to get vaccinated. If not, your life will be hellish. In terms of this one, I believe that it's also start from the 1st of January. Yeah, I am not sure. They say next year in this article. So you have to perform daily ART tests. If not, if you decide not to do it and not to go to your workplace, making work impossible to do, you can be sacked, and you cannot go to MOM and say, oh, this is discrimination or whatever, because the Ministry of Manpower now says that it is not wrong for your employer to sack you if you cannot go to work. And however, please note this line that the employers also advised to make concession for staff medically ineligible for vaccines. So technically, they've made it clear that is if you are sacked for being unvaccinated, that's your own loss. So they make it clear that unvaccinated staff may be terminated as a last resort if work from home is not possible. So it's getting more authoritarian here in Singapore. But we Singaporeans had always been, very used to be authoritarianism. This is just a feature of being in Singapore. And on top of that, this is already happening now, that if you're unvaccinated, you're not allowed to eat out, not allowed to eat at hawker center, not allowed to eat at coffee shop, not allowed to eat at other restaurants, and you cannot even enter shopping malls. So this is like a huge upgrade. And since then, I believe 13,000 people. One of the headlines I saw that 18,000 people have already went to register for vaccination just because of this piece of news of not able to enter the mall. I believe I can show you on my Facebook post, I suppose. Where is it? I'm so sorry that you have to wait for me to find this. Sorry, okay, 17,000. Okay. So Mothership reported that 17,000 people get their first COVID vaccine shot after they are after the vaccinator is disallowed into malls and dine-in. And this was, so I said that 17,000 people realized their principles is not that strong and important than to go to eat outside and go to mall. And I believe this number is more than that now, as the Singapore government ramps up the restriction to make it more and more difficult for you to live life normally in Singapore if you are unvaccinated. I'm not really in favor of this kind of thing. The entire reason why people can still go unvaccinated to since can still go unvaccinated because if you fall ill, you don't even need to pay for it. I think that's the main reason, because the Singapore government still pays for COVID-19 treatment. I think that forcing people not to be able to eat outside, to not even to enter shopping mall, I think this is extreme. To allow you to be sacked for not vaccinated, I think this is extreme. And to force people to do daily ART tests, that is ridiculous. It's not just extreme, it's ridiculous. So I think I'm strongly against this kind of like restrictions that take away a person's human rights and freedom. However, I actually support if the Singapore government would reverse all these things, but do not pay for people's COVID-19 treatment if they are not vaccinated. That means, because the logic is this: we say that we're going to go back to normal, we're going to see COVID-19 as just another normal disease, just like flu. So when we go to hospital because of flu, or go to clinic for flu, we pay for our own medicine, right? We pay for our own treatments, and even if it's subsidized certain for a certain percentage, that's normal. Do that for COVID-19. That means you will no longer be able to claim 100% treatment if you got serious COVID if you are unvaccinated. If you are vaccinated, that means you have did your part, it's not your fault. Then yes, the Singapore population the taxpayers contributes to help to pay for your treatment. I think that's fair. I think that's good. But if you purposefully choose not to be vaccinated, I feel that it's only right that you pay for your own treatment if you catch COVID, and because you think that being unvaccinated is better, then you pay for it. I think that's fair. But to to force people to do daily ART tests, or to get sacked just because you're unvaccinated, or you're unable to go to work because of you're unvaccinated, I think all this is no good. So if this is just a short video, if you like my video or my content, please like and subscribe. And I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you can help, that's good. And